It's fascinating how you're always in tune with the world around you, even when you might not consciously notice it. The vibrations, the frequencies, the constant ebb and flow that guide everything. And in a way, it's like you're surfing these waves of energy, where every moment carries with it the potential for incredible change, growth and insight. And as you take that step forward, it becomes clear. There's a vast field of information, a hologram, a gestalt, a collection of symbols, feelings and ideas, all swirling together, like a song that resonates deeply with your inner being. Maybe it's a melody you haven't even fully recognized yet, but you feel it, you sense it, and you know it's there. And when you tune in, when you align yourself with that deeper resonance, everything starts to unfold in ways that can seem almost magical. Now you could choose to allow those outside influences, those counter and complementary vibrations, to push you off course. It's so easy, isn't it? Sometimes the world has a way of presenting challenges, pulling at you, throwing you into a sea of uncertainty. But what if instead you allowed yourself to steer through those very waves? And what if, with the slightest change of perspective, you could harness those vibrations and guide them towards your deepest desires? That is where your true power lies, isn't it? The ability to choose how to respond, to redirect the flow, to consciously bring about the vibrations that resonate with the intention you set. It's fascinating, isn't it? The more you consciously shift your intent, the more you consciously tap into your ability to affect the world around you. Like turning the dial on a radio station, you align with the frequencies that serve you. Cancel out those that don't. And by removing anchors, all limiting beliefs that hold you back, you activate that inner jet engine, propelling you forward in ways you might have only dreamed of before. Now imagine, if you will, how powerful your state control can be. When you're in full control of your state, you're no longer at the mercy of your emotional response. Instead, you have the tools to navigate through them, to increase your awareness of how things feel, how they vibrate, and through those simple, subtle shifts, using polarity drills to guide your flow, you'll find yourself mastering the rhythm, tuning into those vibrations that are in harmony with who you really are and who you're becoming. And it doesn't stop there, does it? Because what you've learned to do, to feel, to sense, is the very foundation of your ability to heal. You know that healing begins with awareness. You learn to intuitively notice, to identify, and then, using your ever-growing ability to create the right frequencies, you counterbalance the negativity with the exact resolution it requires. This is how you find your balance in moments of challenge. This is how you heal not only yourself but others as well. Influence, too, becomes second nature. When you elicit the state, when you match the frequency of another, it's as if you dance with them, pace, lead. You get them to ask the right questions, to dig deeper into their own minds, their own hearts, guiding them to what they truly value. And in that subtle dance of words, questions and feelings, you unlock doors that otherwise may have remained closed. Manifestation, the ability to bring what you want into reality. It's simply a matter of setting your intention, isn't it? Just think of it. By aligning with a specific vibration, you shift your awareness, changing the very lens to which you see the world. Your perceptual filters adjust, and in doing so, you begin to match and reinforce the frequencies that draw on your desires. The unconscious mind, that incredible tool that you have, it finds the path of least resistance guiding you forward. And learning is much simpler than it may seem. It's all about concepts. 3 simple examples, 3 pieces of a bigger picture. The unconscious mind works beautifully in concepts, isn't that right? It's constantly making connections, filling in gaps, creating the complex patterns that weave through your life. And in this space, you find, as you allow your unconscious to do its work, the pressure on your conscious mind melts away, freeing up valuable space for the things that matter the most. Because at its core, you're interacting with vibrational thought forms, constantly evolving, merging, to create higher orders of understanding. Sometimes it's about expanding, chunking up, finding new ways to look at things. Other times it's about digging deeper, chunking down, creating distinctions that guide you to a new perspective. And in that dance, you learn how to navigate it all. Whether finding order, reaching a goal, or regaining control. So imagine the beauty of the process, and imagine how effortlessly you can flow from concept to concept, from one understanding to the next. No longer are you constrained by the limits of your conscious mind. Instead, you're in perfect harmony with the world around you, co-creating and taking inspired action. Every moment is an opportunity to harness the full power of your energy and your intention, unlocking the potential within you in ways that surprise and delight. And as you think about it now, you might begin to realize just how natural it is to shift, to grow, to heal, and to create the life you desire. All it takes is that shift in perspective, that slight adjustment of vibration, to begin the transformation. It's already happening. You're already on your way. You know, the moment you become aware of how deeply connected you are to everything around you, something shifts. It's as though you begin to feel the world vibrating, moving, aligning itself with you. And in this space, you can't help but notice how the energy flows, how things become clearer, more fluid, more in tune. It's like a song played softly in the background. It's melody carrying hidden wisdom that can only be felt, not heard. And as you tap into this flow, something else happens. You realize you can shift, you can change. And with every moment you create, just like the water flowing around you, you can move in harmony with everything. Or you can gently redirect the current to your exact desires. You realize it's not about fighting the current, but rather dancing with it, allowing yourself to be guided effortlessly to your destination. And as you dance in the rhythm with the universe, you notice something extraordinary. The more you consciously decide to redirect your focus, your intent, your will, the more you create beneficial vibrations. It's as if you now have the ability to shape the very air around you, mold it, shift it to align with what you desire. And isn't that the essence of true power? The ability to consciously create the vibrations that support you, to propel you forward every moment, guiding you closer to your deepest goals. When you think about it, your ability to transform becomes so much more than just a thought or an idea. It becomes an automatic response, a natural flow that happens when you release control over how things should be and allow yourself to become a part of something much bigger. And in this, you let go of anchors, those old beliefs, those limiting patterns, and let the energy surge through you, propelling you into the world with an unstoppable force. And imagine for a moment what would happen if you consciously decided to take charge of your own state, your own emotional landscape. Because when you control your state, you control your ability to respond to anything. It's like having a remote control to the very frequencies that surround you. And in doing so, you align your emotions with the flow of what serves you, creating harmony within and around you. As you increase your ability to sense these shifts, you become more aware of every subtle change, guiding yourself back into alignment, back into power whenever necessary. And in this space, you realize healing is not something distant, something that happens outside of you. Healing is happening now, with every vibration you emit. The key is learning to elicit the feelings, to intuitively know what needs to shift, and then allow yourself to generate the exact frequency needed to counterbalance any negativity, any resistance. And as you learn to do this, it's as if your entire being naturally seeks the path of least resistance, gently ushering you back into balance with minimal effort. And this, my friend, is where influence begins to unfold. It's not about forcing or pushing, it's about eliciting the state, matching the frequency, and gently guiding others to where they need to go. Pacing and leading becomes an art, a dance of communication that unlocks the deepest parts of a person. With every question asked, with every word spoken, you plant seeds to begin to grow, taking root in the fertile soil of their own beliefs and desires. And the beautiful part, these questions, these insights, they're already present within them. All you do is help them notice what's already there, what's waiting to be unearthed. Manifesting, too, becomes second nature when you know how to tune in to the right frequency. It's as if, by setting your intention, you trigger a shift in your awareness. Your perceptual filters change, allowing you to see new possibilities, new pathways, new ways of aligning with your desires. The unconscious mind always at work behind the scenes, searching effortlessly for the path of least resistance, leading you towards exactly what you want. And in doing so, you realize manifestation, it isn't something you do. It's something that happens when you align with the natural flow of the universe. Now, learning this process, this dance of energy, becomes easy. You find all that you need are 3 simple examples, 3 small pieces to begin, creating a deeper understanding. Your unconscious mind doesn't need to overthink it. It's designed to understand through concepts. Once you give it a few examples, it does the rest, filling in the gaps, connecting the dots, creating the intricate patterns that allow you to navigate effortlessly through life. No more strain, no more pressure, just flow. You begin to realize you've always been flowing with these vibrations. You've always been chunking up and chunking down, looking at the bigger picture or digging deeper into the details. And with each shift, you're creating order, clarity, and control. Sometimes you take a step back. Sometimes you step forward. But always you're moving in the direction you choose. And when you're ready, you effortlessly find the sweet spot of alignment, where everything just comes together. And as you reflect on this process, you begin to notice something extraordinary. The more you relax into this flow, the more you realize how simple it is, how easy it is to navigate, to learn, to manifest, to influence, and to heal. Because it's all just energy, all just vibrations, all just frequencies. And with each breath, you begin to sense them, to work with them, to shape them, to create the world you desire. The more you practice, the more you become a master of this art. You no longer have to think about it. You simply are it. Every word you speak, every thought you think, every action you take, it's in perfect harmony with your deepest desires, your greatest vision. You've learned to flow, to trust, and to create the life you've always dreamed of. And as you continue, you can't help but to realize that you are, in this very moment, exactly where you need to be, moving with the rhythm of the universe, shaping it to your will.